did it all for love. Oh, they say fools believe in it, so I guess I'm one of them. Oh, don't you know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? I fell for fools gold. I fell for fools gold. What did I know? What did I know? You were fool's gold. Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Let's jump straight in. Hello and привет. English only, please, due to Spain speaking Russian to me. Hey, Farming Boy, Steve, Kirk, Evil Scots, and Farming Boy again. How are we today? Bradley, hello. Welsh, hello. I did see your messages. Haven't installed anything onto this. Well, I've installed some stuff onto this map. Haven't installed anything you sent me onto this map. This is my slightly bigger equipment map. I'm doing good, Kirk. Thank you very much for asking. I have left my water on my bed. Dang it! Water pump not working. Eee. So, the plan for today is to do literally things because I don't have a plan. The bailing I'm doing right now is literally just because I've found something to do. I'm not going to pick it up today though. This map is not your favorite anymore, it's broken. How is it broken? How is it broken, Liam? Please tell me. Because I would genuinely love to know. Just spent 3 hours replanting the grass fields to start with. No weeds and no field contracts. Seriously? Oh, he's not. Hey, Sam. Hello, Matt. I don't mind the no weeds thing, gonna be honest. The weeds do just present an annoyance. And not having field contracts doesn't bother me one bit. I very rarely use the contracts. Is MJ aware of these issues? Because these are things that he can fix. Of this, I am hopeful. I don't want to say certain. I'm hopeful he can fix them. Yes, you told him. Good. Hopefully he figures out how to fix them. I don't know if it's possible to, but hopefully he figures it out. So I did actually install a couple of mods. Oh, I'm a bit tired, so I apologize. I updated the class Mega, which I think we got installed, but the thing that interested me more that I did install is this bad boy, the Ursus 904. Which can be minty. We can have a minty on this map. What kind of power can it get up to? Oh, is that it? Oh, it's 75 horsepower or bust. I also, you might have noticed, have the 40s in. Which, of course, if I was to get them, I would get them with the... where is it? the adjust rims and the chrome exhaust, and probably without a front loader attacher. Just because, yes. You just turn the cow field into a yard, very nice. Hello, Edward. How are you doing today? So, there has been some slight mod updatings going on in this map, and I have put the orchard mod in. I don't know if I'm going to use it. I put it into the map. Don't know if I'm... or into the save. Not entirely sure if I'm going to use it. I might. Depends on how we go with this map. Hello, Austin. Ooh. Why am I owning so much there? I'm guessing it's something to do with the fact that it's like 25 degrees. Let's see how my phone reckons it is. Or not, because it's disconnected from Wi-Fi again. That's the 5th time in 2 days. Shame they're not singing fruit trees. It's a shame they look like a park. Quite honestly. If it was like rebranded as a park mod, I think it would make a lot more sense. No, connect to the Wi-Fi. No, connect to the... So let's get this back to the yard. Which... oh, means I gotta go a long way around. Okay. How today? I'm doing good. Hope you're doing reasonably well as well. You're gonna want to connect to the Wi-Fi this time. Authentication error. You're not gonna want to connect to the Wi-Fi. You absolute git of a phone. Have I seen the new pallets that were put in patch 1.4? Yes. Unless the new pallets came out today on the model that I didn't see. Hello, Ryan. How am I? I'm good. By the way, I had a look at dates and stuff last night because I'm an interesting person. And I can say with some certainty that the mod contest mods will not be out before the 8th. The 8th is a Monday, so it'll be the 8th at the very earliest, possibly the 9th of July, that we will be seeing the mods all drop from the mod contest. For some reason, the deadline is a Saturday as well. That's something that I found a bit odd, but okay. Playing PeterVill, very nice car. Hey, my phone's actually decided to connect to Wi-Fi. How hot is it? Oh my god. That might explain why I'm tired. I've just had a look at my phone, which I've got a weather app on, and it's claiming that it's 27 degrees Celsius. Yeah, that would be tiringly hot. Is it always a Saturday? Explains why I've been just very out of it today. Because 27 is a bit much for me. If it's much hotter than this, I may have to switch the face cam off for tomorrow. It's plus 18 with a lot of rain. I'll take rain. It is stupid humid and 27 here. I would wager the humidity is up near 80%. Lovely weather here. Oh, it's lovely weather. It's just too hot for me. I like my weather down in the low 20s. Thank you very much. Once you get up to this kind of temperatures, it's just excessive hot for the Dave. Right. Next thing to do is I don't know what to do. Next thing to do is turn down the music slightly because it's blowing my eardrums out. No rain, please. Perfect weather for silage today, I will give you that. There we go. Perfect weather for silage. Let's see what needs to be done. So, soil composition. Everything needs plowing. And field 41 is growing still. So I suppose, let's get a course blade doodad. You see people doing hay? Yeah, I suppose in this kind of heat you'd want to be doing some hay as well. It'll dry it out super duper fast. Let's get this thing on course blade doing a plow. $85 degrees? How are you still alive? Like 27 is a bit extreme. 85 is that's like near the boiling point of water. Let's attach this. Get the hydraulic lines up. There we go. Yeah, the rain ground is getting hard, mowed, fields are getting burned, yeah. That's gonna be a thing, I guess, in this kind of weather. Living in a space station orbiting the sun at that temperature, yeah. Oh, that's in the weird America units. I apologize for you not using units that make any sense whatsoever. There we go. On a serious note, Fahrenheit makes absolutely no sense to me. Like, I'm not even trolling. I do not understand it. Give me Celsius, give me Kelvin. Do not give me Fahrenheit, because I will get confused. Because Kelvin is just Celsius plus 273. So I mean, I could be really annoying and say it's 200 Kelvin right now. Sorry, 300 Kelvin. Which makes it sound a lot hotter than it actually is, and I'm amazed that the Irish weather presenters haven't caught on to Kelvin being, like, sounding very extreme. Because when it's really warm like this, they tend to swap over to using Fahrenheit, because it makes the temperature seem even warmer than they are. I've just realised that I want to do ploughing, but I need to move the bales to do the ploughing, which I said I wouldn't do. -32 Fahrenheit is 0 Celsius. Minus 40 Fahrenheit is minus 40 Celsius. So somehow in the space of 40 degrees they lose 72, 73 degrees. So I do need to pick up the bales. Do I have something to pick the bales up with? Not really. Except I am a genius. Truly, I am genius. front loaders. Let's get the FZ30 in a nice massy red, and Veil Spike in a nice massy red. $29 there. Yeah. Hey, Bucko. How you doing today, dude? 'Tis a mintra, 'tis indeed quite warm. Oh wait, I need to attach the hydraulics for this as well, don't I? I presume I do at least. Yeah, it's working. I think I might have chosen slightly the wrong red. I'll also need a bale trailer, won't I? Bank technology. Do I have a decent bale trailer on this map? Not really. Right. Plan B is going to be a smart one. Can I get you in? Yes. Truly, I am smart. Hey, Chad. Sun is drying out too fast. Make hay. Make hay while the sun destroys everything. Because it is way too hot. 28 in Sligo? Oh, no thanks. Did that guy just spawn in front of me? No, he came around the corner. I didn't see him. Why don't you just follow me? May or may not have forgotten follow me existed. In before I've forgotten to activate follow me on this save. Ooh, I haven't. Thank you, Yanis. Tractor seems to be struggling a small bit. It's coming along the road full blast, but it's just not. Eject if it follow me, it's a mod, and then right control F. Let's get this to the field at some speed. Because I want to figure out where to park as well, so coming down at speed is probably a reasonably good idea. Yeah, but you just didn't know how to use it. It's the same controls as Follow Me's always had, though. Where's the tractor? Exactly how far ahead of the tractor did I get? Quite far ahead is the answer there. In before the tractor gets walloped by that Shift Alt F? It's just right control F. There's the tractor. He's trying, God bless him. I mean, in hindsight, I probably should have had the tractor leading the follow me, but bleh. Right, let's get this thing up to speed. Because I'll need to find somewhere to park. Close enough you were. Yoda, you spoke like. Use the Force, you must. Hey, MJ. Let's park it there. Perfect. Is the map broken? Allegedly, yes. I would be inclined to agree with the suspicions of it being broken. Because there are no missions available other than transport, and I haven't seen any weeds growing yet. So far the evidence lends itself to the broken allegations. There we go. This isn't at all. This is not going to hold many bales, is it? I might have been better off just getting. It's gonna hold like 4 bales. Hey Connor, playing PeterVill? Very nice. You had weeds on your game yesterday in PeterVill? Yes. Do I have weeds even turned on? Weeds are turned on, so maybe they just haven't spawned in for me yet. The contracts thing is a problem though. Truck looks like it's from the circus with all mad colors. Pretty much. Somebody was complaining last time I played PeterVill that I was doing things unrealistically, so I decided to buy the truck of realism. Not using the auto-load trailers on ModHub. There are no auto-load trailers on Giant's ModHub, as far as I'm aware. Maybe it's just the contracts thing. Yes, is broken. That is something you should look at fixing. Weeds, I can neither confirm nor deny. Is this the new Ursus? Yes. It's the one that released. Was it yesterday or the day before? The 908. Sounds good, but it's a bit on the loud side. It can come in minty as well if you want kind of a slightly smaller minty. Contracts are being added this week. Sweet. Will I play This Is Ireland? Yes. I will at the very least give it a first look. 1.4 has broken your game. Shouldn't have. I'll at least give This Is Ireland a first look, because you know, I like Lancy. He's good people. He tries his damnedest. You're not broken, you just didn't add them. Lazy MJ. Do I know when the release date is? I've not spoken to Lancy in a while. I need to message Lancy. You have problems? Oh. Some minor issues at 1.4 then. It's out when it's out when it's out. For all I know, don't go attacking Lancy if this isn't true. For all I know, he might be entering it into the mod contest. With the timing on it all. Might be a mod contest entry. Did Lancy make that? No, that was Lewis, who is seemingly quit. Are you planning on entering in the mod contest? Has anybody heard from Dusty Dave in the last little while? Because I know he was planning on entering the mod contest himself. But I haven't heard anything since. I haven't heard anything from him for a little while. Will Landini's come to console? Probably not. Giants would need to get a license for Landini. Fun fact though, Connor boy, that Landini that I have is already in game. So let me show you real quick. Was it the medium? Yes. So the Landini, if you have a look at it here, it's the Landini Legend. Just open it up here. Take a note of this shape, okay? Because if I go over here and select, say, the Stara ST Max, you might recognize it from somewhere. And by from somewhere, I mean it's the Landini. They're literally the same tractor. Yes, I know Dusty Dave has had more kids. And he is probably insanely busy with them. So his mapping is going to take a hit. Vintage GD would be cool, unique, useful items are better. Yeah, for sure. They're not the same. They use the same body shell, but the lights are different. The maps I like from FS17, I don't like anything to do with FS17 anymore, quite frankly. That game burnt me up big time, and I don't even want to think of the damn thing at this point. No. Get the weight back on. Oh yeah, I know it is literally just the Stara, but even in real life it is literally just the Stara. Like, it's not somebody being lazy. If you look up the real Landini Legend and compare it to the real Stara ST Max, they are the same design. They are pretty much the same tractor. Hope these bales here are real. Because they're not, because they're clipping in. I was trying to stack real bales on fake bales, because if I... Yeah, look, they're clipped into the ground there. Dave, you idiot. MJ, I have a bone to pick with you. You git. You confounded me. Your shenanigans confounded me. Right, well, I don't want to get confused between the real and fake bales that often, so let's bring this over to the other shed. Hey, Brad. How you doing today, dude? put the real bales in here because there's no fake bales to confuse me. Is that a herps juicy? No? Maybe? Those guys make some cool stuff. The guys make some really cool stuff. I like modding. Mainly because it allows me to just go which is always a good thing in my eyes. Oh no, it's the chieftain. I don't know if it's or I want to call them because it's a funnier name. It pleases me more. It's more aesthetically pleasing. It's like aesthetics, only it makes me laugh. That bale's gonna be wonked forever. I do have a plan, by the way, to get more bales down next time. Skillage in the PeterVill village. The rare triple bale movement. Slightly less rare, bales falling off the top and nowadays trying to avoid disaster. The common disasters happen. Right, let's solve this in the only way I know how, and that's by making a slightly bigger mess for now. There we go. See, look, perfect. Wonderful. Magnificent. It's all gone wrong. It's all gone wrong. Come on. Get you. Just plop yourself up there. Ideally, like, not on the bale fork forever. Just plop. Make for the ploppings. There we go. And let's get this in like this. There we go. I may be faster off getting just getting the Kramer. I'm gonna just get the Kramer, shouldn't I? I'm gonna keep this for dealing with other stuff, but the Kramer's probably better for dealing with the bales. So let's just park this over here. And we'll get the little Kramer that I love so much. We'll even get it with Nokian tires because I don't plan on getting it into the field all that much. And the bale fork. There we go. There we go. Off we go. back to the field. Or back to the yard even. I'm not going to the field with this. So do any of you guys have like cool plans for the weekend? I know for me, tomorrow is going to be a flight sim stream. Saturday I'm going to be well, let's say chilling out. I'm going to be working on some stuff. I'm going to be working on Secret Project as well as I think Saturday's a good time to get my wheels set up again. Because I'll pretty much have the entire day to do it. And then Sunday is going to be Secret Stream. I'm keeping it a secret. You're gonna sleep. But I mean, that's definitely a plan, farming boy. I think the temperature is actually going up in my room, which is not good. It's probably already in the 30s. Did notifications go out, by the way, guys? Because I have noticed that the stream is particularly quiet today. I think I can potentially blame the weather for that, though. Hey, model farmer. You got one, notifications went out. Text on top, hello! So notifications went out, just nobody wants to watch Farm Sim on YouTube today. Or wants to watch me today. It's probably a bit more to the point. That kinda sucks. I'm actually kinda tempted to end a small bit early and go out and do some mowing of the lawns. See if RainbowDave wants the lawn mowed. And if she does, I can do that, because I haven't used the new lawnmower yet and I want to play with it. Plus, it gets me outside and gets me exercises. But that's annoyingly the first trailer load of bales sorted. That's only what fit on the truck as well. We're gonna make this a lot easier for the second round though. Because this truck has a trailer attacher. And if it doesn't attach to this trailer, I'll be very annoyed. See here, Kirk? Oh, it does work. Fantastic. Grassmen are streaming? You mowed the grass yesterday, Farm Boy? Yeah, I've not mowed the grass in over a year because I got so annoyed with the old mower we had that I just refused to do it. The self-drive died, and it eventually managed to die. It eventually killed itself. But the new mower we have is one of these. It's a McCulloch. So when I get annoyed with trees again, I'll start buying the McCulloch chainsaw because it matches the brand what I have in real life for literally something. Even though it's a chainsaw compared to a lawnmower. Right, let's get going with this ridiculous train of nonsense. Hey Irish, how's things? A bit warm. A bit warm for my liking today. I would prefer if it was probably about 8 or 9 degrees cooler here. I'll accept the sun. It's just too warm for me. It's just tiring me out massively. I wouldn't want to work outside today, or be like have a job where I gotta do heavy lifting and stuff outside. A lawnmower is just a chainsaw for grass. Technically, I mean, that is definitely an argument. What was that bloop? That bloop was the Explain forums, which have a noise that I literally can't turn off. So apologies if you hear a bloop. I've been following some stuff on the Explain forums, and yeah, they make a noise that you can't stop. Alright, let's get going again on the Ursus. Hopefully we'll be able to fit more than just 6 bales on this time. And now that I know where we're going to be putting the bales, I can park up a bit more sensibly. God dang it. All I want is for one job to go well once in Farm Sim. All I want is for just a job to go well for once. And no, the game just refuses to let that happen. There. Hey RT, how you doing today, dude? All that, oh, for God's sake. All that effort in the bale just immediately decides to liberate itself. Right, I'm making an executive decision here. BRB screen's going up because I need to edit the stream slightly. There's a reason. You and you. Right, I'll be one moment while I just sort some stuff out here. Because it has officially got too hot for me. It is officially excessively hot. So facecam has been switched off for now at least. No face cam. I've literally just switched off Farming Boy. It is. It's too warm. I've gone to effectively Dave is overheating stream mode. Because even though that t-shirt's light, yeah, a bit too much. You have to put the AC window units in. I mean, I've got my AC window unit on, by which I mean my window's open and I've got a fan set in front of me. That's about the best I can do. Bit too warm, yeah, Bradley. It was getting to the point where I was a bit concerned about heat stroke. So I do apologize, but yeah, I'm gonna say right now not to expect face cam tomorrow because it's supposed to be even warmer tomorrow. I was anticipating a heat wave. I was anticipating something truly scorching coming through. Granted, I was expecting it in July. Wasn't expecting to see my phone telling me it's 28 degrees in June. Can I do another temperature check? Oh my freaking god, never mind. My phone's disconnected from the Wi-Fi again because I've got the world's best quality Wi-Fi, which just randomly kicks my phone off it. I can tell you that I am cooling down now that I've changed the stream up a bit. But I have had to go to like level 1 extreme. Dave is overheating. Whew. I don't think I'm gonna change the setup of where I am for probably the rest of the day. It's too hot. It's actually getting to the point now where my little fan is just like actively blowing more hot air in my face. One thing I need to do for tomorrow is make sure that I have a bottle of water on my desk. That is something I need to be prepared for. Because as soon as this stream ends, I'm going to be running and, well, I say running, just climbing across my bed to grab the bottle of water, downing it, going downstairs, refilling it, and then downing it again. Hey, Lancy! A lot of people talking about your Irish map, dude. A lot of hype about it. I hope it lives up to people's expectations. I know that with you it more than likely will, but always that fear that people are just gonna be like, well, I thought it was gonna be bigger. Hey, Northern Irish Gamer. Heath Mr. Hello. If you're just joining, I do apologize for the lack of the by now traditional face cam. I have overheated and I'm having to resort to what I can only describe as an overheating protocol where I desperately try and cool down as quickly as I can. AKA blowing a fan at myself at well, as close as I can move the fan to here. I just realized the mic is above me. I can move the fan to there. Oh, that's nice. Whew. That's better. Have I seen anything on Transport Fever 2? No, I've heard a bit, but not a lot. What happened to Transport Fever? It just wasn't as popular as I would have liked. Then again, Nora's Farm Sim right now, so you might see Transport Fever coming back on the channel. Farm Sim is a game what is struggling quite badly, it seems. It's also something that I'm just not... I don't know what it is though. I'm just not enjoying it at the moment. Which kind of sucks. It's probably something to do with my X-Plane addiction. Should play Transport Fever 2 when it releases. I'll see if I can get my hands on a key. I can't justify buying games for YouTube anymore. I can't justify buying games for the channel anymore. It's not my X-Plane addiction. It's definitely Farm Sim. Combination of the two? Well, a combination of the two mixed with my very large interest in my other channel that I haven't even made a video for yet, but I've been working on for the past week or so. Disappeared. I've had to switch the face cam off. It's got too hot for me. I don't deal with heat very well. So, face cam is off due to me being too hot. In every meaning of the word. I think I might have to crack out my shorts for tomorrow. Trying to get an air conditioner? I cannot afford one of those. It's much cheaper to just run a little 5-volt USB fan and drink a butt ton of water. This is my plan for dealing with the heat wave. Has my phone reconnected to Wi-Fi yet? No. Can I get my phone to reconnect to Wi-Fi? Transport Fever 2 is looking good. The current features are what the first game needed. Yeah, it just seems to be an expansion Transport Fever. I can't see why they couldn't have just done a DLC. Or patched them into the game. Quite honestly. I mean, I know why they didn't. It just kind of sucks that they wanted to cash in on the new features and go with a new full price game instead of just patching the new features into the old game. You're installing like 1,000 cloud textures. Why are you installing cloud textures? Game engine limitations as well. Doubtful. I think it was that the publisher... I think it was that the devs wanted to put the new features into the old game. The publisher says that no, you're not making enough money out of that, so you're releasing a new game. Ah, my phone has connected to Wi-Fi now. Let's get an updated temperature, because I feel like it's up nearer to the... Temperature's going down outside, but it's going up in my room. Good. My PC has become a space heater again. That was a bad idea. At least it makes Transport Fever aren't like EA. Yeah, true. They could be worse. Just that it doesn't look good to me when a game dev puts like really highly requested features in and then says, oh yeah, this is actually going to be a new game, not just a patch for the existing one that you guys have already paid for. So screw you. Like one-way roads, I've always wanted them in Transport Fever because oh my god, is it a pain to have to deal with everything being a two-way road. But gotta pay for that if you want it, because it's in Transport Fever 2, but not 1. Thanks for the follow, B-Dog. Thank you very much, it is appreciated. Density extent is worse than people in my Transport Fever. SCS is the gold standard for me. SCS, like, in all of gaming, SCS are the absolute best. Oh, you guys don't like the map because it's too small? Well, tell you what, give us some time, and what we'll do is we'll remake the entire thing from scratch. Most devs, that would be sarcasm. For SCS, that was their next project. I've never heard of a dev team saying, "Oh, that's not, you don't like that the way that works." Oh, it's because it's you know, it's because you think the scale's off. Well, what scale would you like? That scale. It's gonna be a lot of work for us. You realize that? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, we'll just put everything on hold for a little bit, and instead of making DLC, we can make money off, and you know, price gouging people. Not only are we gonna put everything on hold, but we're gonna price our DLC really reasonably as well, and have it actually be worth way more than we charge. Like, how are SCS still in business? SCS could, though. This is the thing, Heath Mister. SCS totally could make a new game every 2 years. They just don't want to. SCS do things, like, I guess right for simulator, that if a new truck comes out, it's free because, hey, it's a truck simulator, why would we charge for the trucks? If a new bit of the map comes available, yeah, they charge for it, but is it an exorbitant amount? No. It's a pittance compared to the amount of man hours that would go into it and the amount of costs they incur. They know how to charge. They know that they'll make money off everything they bring out. Because they know that they have just insane amounts of goodwill from the players, from their customers, which is what any game dev in the world wants. What do you have about SCS? And why they're the gold standard? It's because they actually care so much, and they do really stupid things because they want to do good by the players. I mean, the rescale of the ATS map was insane. That was incredibly dumb. But SCS did it anyway. Is it hot over there in Ireland? Well, I don't have a face cam on, and my phone is saying it was 25 degrees, 5 minutes ago. That's the temperature dropping. So yeah, drum lovers, it's quite warm here. My room currently, I don't have a thermometer of any description here, but I would anticipate it being somewhere in the region of about 30 degrees Celsius, if not more. SES do the dumbest things. Like, think about every single time there's been a DLC for Euro Truck or ATS. How long before it's dropped have they said that it's going to come out? Like, how often do they actually announce a release date? Because an SES release date announcement is usually, hey, you know that DLC that we've been teasing for a while? Yeah, it's coming out tomorrow. We're not going to do pre-orders. We don't. Why pre-order? It's coming out tomorrow. Goodwill of the consumer is way more profit than doing something that is just a quick money grab. It's also a lot more effort. People just appreciate effort in gaming. It's why EA have so little goodwill. So they do the laziest things possible and then just money grab and then blame everybody else when people complain. I might grab an ice cream. That's not a bad call, Drum Lover. Ooh. I mean, I know my dinner tonight is going to be very, very small. It's going to be literally 2 toasted sandwiches. Because screw having large amounts of food on a day like this. I would much prefer to have, like I did for breakfast, a sandwich. It was delicious. What am I having for my tea tonight? Another sandwich, which will be delicious. Because I don't have an appetite. It's too warm to... it's too warm to be hungry. Right, this is the worst. What type of sandwich did I have this morning? I'm gonna call it a salad sandwich. It had some salad items in it. This morning I had corned beef, luncheon roll, egg mayonnaise, cheese, and curried rice in a sandwich. And it was delicious. Might not sound delicious, but it was delicious. In other words, I just threw stuff that was remaining from the salad that I had yesterday for my dinner into some bread and said that is a sandwich now. Downside, I'm now out of corned beef. Oh no. That could have gone slightly better. The RainbowDave stack, yeah. Right, come on, we've got a rescue mission now, Ursus. Gotta get you out and about to unflip the trailer. This is why Russians are a bit mental. They can't hear anything anymore. They've been deafened by the sound of a tractor. That could have gone a lot better. So I know now that if ever I'm pulling this down completely full, I need to be a bit more cautious about taking corners. I'm hoping that I can unflip this with the Ursus. This thing isn't the most powerful tractor in the world. When reverses tractors any good in real life? I've been told that they are. Actually kind of convenient that this map does have magic edges at this point here, because I have a better plan. That's with the windows closed. Yeah, good point there, yeah. They're usually even louder. Alright, we're just gonna take a complete shortcut here because I don't want to do a stupid long drive in a wheel loader. Almost there. I'm hoping this thing's heavy enough to unflip the truck. If this thing's not heavy enough, I'm screwed. It's not heavy enough to break down a tree. That's mildly concerning. Oh, this is gonna be heavy enough. If it was bonking that so heavily already. Come on. Right. Oh, I see the problem here. What I've done there is I've speared the bales. Can I get you to unglitch, please? Thank you. There we go. We're gonna have to actually go at a safe speed here. Because otherwise this is all just gonna tip over again. So we're gonna go at the same speed the AI does, and I hope that's good enough. Because clearly maximum speed is just a mistake with this kind of load on the back. Chat's a bit dead today, yeah. I've noticed that quite a lot. The stream in general is a bit dead today. I think people are enjoying the weather. And if I'm being completely honest, I don't blame them. I don't blame them for being outside instead of being inside watching farms. Too hot to type? It's not that hot. Also, I'm gonna be smart here and get let's get the Manitou. Do I have a big ol' no. Oh my god, Chad. Welcome back to the early 2000s in various chat rooms. Can't chat driving? That's fair enough. I should do a podcast. What about? What about Drumlover? Because, like, I don't have any interests, or don't have all that many interests that are podcastable. Or that at least I could get a unique podcast out of. Because I could do a motorsports podcast, but it would basically be, haha, look at how much Formula 1 sucks. Using stuff in the community, I guess. Problem is, I'm not the biggest fan of the farm sim community in general. I feel like I'm detached from it. I feel like I'm not. A platinum preview coming at FarmCon. Has that been confirmed? Any thoughts of a new brand off the record? No, I don't seem to have it on this map. It's a bit annoying. It's on their itinerary. In which case I can predict, I don't, I'm gonna predict class. I'm gonna go out there and predict class. Because, I mean, they're at class, they're doing class factory tours as part of FarmCon. I can't see it being anything other than class. Oh. Gosh darn it, Bales. Could you please, just for 5 minutes, behave your damn selves? I don't think they will introduce a new brand in 21. If they do, it'll probably be Kubota. I think 21, very bluntly, needs to be the gameplay game, where the marketing is all about the new gameplay. Because the biggest criticism in 19, just across the board, is that there's not enough that distinguishes it, other than machinery, which can be modded into 17. There's not that much that distinguishes it from 17. It feels very much like 17. The graphical improvements are nice, but they kind of fall a bit flat. at times, especially the sky and the grass. So I think 21 is going to have to really be something that looks at gameplay and what's working and what's not. And 21 needs to be the game where they expand on animals, I think. Would be like the #1 thing that would potentially get people a bit more interested. Because right now the animals are a bit bland. 21 also, I would anticipate, very bluntly, I'll anticipate seasons. Being a part of the base game, even a watered down version of seasons, I expect will be in the base game of 21. But I feel like Giants need to work on gameplay a bit more now that they've got all the brands that they do, and they have presumably got reasonably lengthy deals with every brand. Because I can't see a brand wanting out now. So it's going to be a case where Giants pretty much don't have a choice but to work on the weak point, which is currently gameplay. Will you stop doing that explain forum? If it beeps again, I'm going to really quickly just have out a game and close all of my explain forum windows. Orchard farming and stuff would be really nice. But I think an expansion on animals, possibly through, possibly just bringing in the full season's animal mechanics would be not the worst idea. Maybe get rid of the fact that animals can die. With seasons, but I think bringing in a lot more expansion. Beef cattle, I don't think they'll do that. They want a game that appeals to everybody, and they don't want to, I'll put it bluntly, they don't want to explicitly insinuate death of animals. Like, pigs get sold back to the place where you sell the animals, because they don't want to say, oh yeah, you're bringing the pigs to the slaughterhouse in the base game. That's why the animals are the way that they are. It's just you're bringing animals back to be sold to other farmers to magically produce manure and slurry and stuff for them instead. I think swapping... this is potentially a small bit controversial. Get rid of sheep. Just drop the whole sheep idea. But replace the sheep with goats. And have maybe 2 different kinds of goats. One that produces milk like cows and some wool. Not a lot, but some. And one that produces wool much like the sheep now, but doesn't produce a lot of milk. And you can keep the same basic mechanics as the sheep as they are, but they just produce a small bit more, and maybe they produce a bit of manure. Maybe expand on chickens a small bit so that they produce manure, because chicken manure is some of the best fertilizer that is, or some of the best organic fertilizer there is. Some farmers do, chat. That's the thing. Some farmers do. Not many, granted, but some do. And I think it was just... I think the point is that they're trying to emulate what mods did in the past. And there were always mods to transport your own milk. Now, I do agree with you there that I think the better option would be to have a milk truck toddling around like they did in 13. I think that would just be a much more authentic option. Hey, Yankee Alpha 56. Do I think 19 was a disappointment? I think 19 lived... Well, it didn't live up to the hype, so yes. it is a disappointment in terms of like it didn't meet players' expectations. A lot of people are angry or upset or disappointed with how 19 looks, so I'm gonna say yeah, it is a disappointment to the game. Because the option would be better, yeah. That is another option that would be open to Giants, is just more options. What are the others think? Honestly, when I was over in Germany, I thought it was a big improvement on 17. The problem is that shine wore off very quickly. There's a reason that I don't play on keyboard anymore. The keyboard controls, I feel, are just clunky, for me, clunky and not very user-friendly. Like, it feels very much like 17, but with a new coat of paint. It's a needed coat of paint. It's a much needed coat of paint, you know. That's not a criticism, but it is just same basic mechanics. Most of it's still the same. It just looks a bit different now. Yeah, the engine sounds are much better now. I will give them that. They have improved greatly on the engine sounds. But that should have been something they were considering before launch. PC game should work well with keyboards. Some don't. Like, flight sims don't work well with keyboards. This is the thing. PC games should work well with whatever they're designed to work with. Flight sims are designed to work with joysticks. They only really work well with joysticks. You can get away with an Xbox controller. Trying to use mouse yoke and explain, Matt can tell you it is not a fun experience. $40.55 imperfect now is up at an initial release? Yeah. I think that can be said of a lot of things in Farm Sim. Well, that's the thing though, is Giants are constantly learning, and while you know there's a lot of criticisms that can be given about 19, it is still a learning experience for them. You know, they're the biggest company, they're in the farming simulator market. They're basically immovable at this point. Cattle and crops I don't think are going to do anything of much worth. They've kind of had their chance and their time, and they've really just wasted it in my eyes. Good question, Jim's House. I genuinely have no idea. There's a real sense not working with keyboard mix. I guess so, yeah. But Farm Sim, bear in mind, yeah, this is first and foremost, and this is going to annoy a few people by saying this. Farm Sim is first and foremost a console game. Now, it has been transitioned over to being primarily for console. And the simple reason why is they make more money from console. Sure, there's still a PC version. Sure, there's still a decent bit of focus on PC-only features. But the main focus of Giants as a whole is getting the console version right, because that's where the majority of their money is coming from. And I know that that's a statement that will definitely annoy some people. and will cause some rage. But if you're running a business, you want to make as much money as possible. If you've got 2 outlets for your product, and one of them brings in a metric butt ton, literally more than almost treble the money of the other, you're going to focus on the outlet that brings you the most money. So, PC version still does get a bit of effort towards it, but the main focus is the console version, because that's where the money is. They have reduced the render circle, yeah, but I think that's because they've just got more going on. PBR and HDR, which FarmSim now uses, they tend to be resource hogs, and honestly the biggest problem with 19 and FarmSim and 90% of games currently is that they're using DirectX. Or is it DirectX? No, it's not DirectX, it's OpenGL. They're using OpenGL, which most games use OpenGL. That's not a criticism of FarmSim specifically, it's a criticism of all games. Give it 5 to 10 years and you will see very, very few games using OpenGL, as the Vulkan architecture has now started to come online. And what Vulkan does, backtrack a bit, what OpenGL does is, we'll say a game can work on all cores. All of the data processing for graphics are on one core of your processor, of your CPU. With Vulkan, that's spread over all cores. OpenGL can handle one core, Vulkan can handle as many cores as you want to throw at it. And that's going to be a huge step in gaming when games start picking that up. But until then, pretty much every game is going to be hamstrung by OpenGL. And I'll be honest, I don't expect FarmSim to jump onto Vulkan straight away. Well, games based on Vulkan will run a lot better on AMD, because AMD tend to have very, not very powerful cores, but a butt ton of them. And they boost each other, and there's hyper-threading and whatnot going on, so yeah. I would agree there, Chad. I think FarmSim, by its nature, cannot maintain the mainstream appeal that it has. It's going to settle down to a number of sales eventually, and that'll be the sales that FarmSim gets. But, there is going to be a peak interest as people are curious about the game because they see so much mainstream coverage of it, and then it'll drop. And I think we'll see that. I think we might already have seen that with 19. I'd be curious to know if 17 actually got more sales than 19. But it is the case that with all games, the same thing, same pattern plays out. If they're a long-running franchises, there's a peak, and then they kind of settle down at a certain number. That's the way things work. When do I think they'll start developing 21? I think they already have. Giants kind of got lucky with how well 17 performed. And I would argue as well to an extent 15. And there's going to be a reality check, and I would imagine that reality check is going to be, if not 19, then 21. FarmSim is a niche game, yeah. It's not something that will ever have mainstream appeal. And Giants got lucky that a lot of the mainstream YouTubers picked up on it and showed off that it can actually be a fun game. And, you know, a certain percentage of people that got interested from watching those mainstream YouTubers make memes will have picked up the game and taken it seriously, because that's what I did. I watched NerdCube playing FS13 back in the day. I thought it'd be funny to meme with it for a bit, so I got FS13, and I found out that I actually really liked it. And here we are in FS19, with me having been in the Giants' offices. You know, weird things happen with memes. They go too far, especially where I'm concerned. But the game is, I would argue, on a decline now. The number one thing they can do, the number one thing Giants need to do is just improve the gameplay. Innovate now. You've got pretty much all the brands. You've got Giants have manufactured now a situation where no brand wants to leave. Will I not get a job at Giants? I wouldn't want to be involved in game dev. It would reduce my interest in gaming, because, like, here's the thing, YouTube has already done this to a certain extent. It's reduced the amount of games that I want to play, because I gotta think, oh, will this make a good video? Could I make a video on this? How long is this gonna take? Could I video, work, video, work, video? YouTube is hell, because it removes some of the enjoyment of gaming, because, like, I play games and I'm like, could I work with an idea for a video with this game? Or for a stream series? And I happen to know that I have one game that is going to be coming up on Sunday on the channel that is going to be a stream series, and it's a stream series that I've already done in the past. It's a project of mine that I figured it was worth returning to it. That was the wrong button. I figured it was worth returning to the project, and yeah, long hours and low pay, no thanks. What's coming up on Sunday, Drumlover, is an old project revived. That is my own little slice of hell. I think that's the best way to phrase it. It's an old project that's just my personal slice of hell. Both? Drumlover. I love what it is. You'll see why I hate it as well, though. When you see it appear on Sunday at about 5 o'clock Irish time, you'll understand. You'll understand everything. I'll try and schedule it up as well, but you'll see. You'll understand. And you'll probably wonder why you didn't think of it yourself. Is it I've never put Minecraft on the channel, Farming Boy, so no. Right, let's get this off on Courseplay then. Where did I put the tractor? There it is. If I make to Roblox? God, no. I would... Tire worker, because I forgot to turn on Courseplay. Literally don't have Courseplay on this map. Apparently Minecraft's making a comeback. Somehow I'm not surprised. That is kind of a timeless game. It's one of those games that kind of can come and go in waves. I'm just going to try and park this up somewhere over here. Ideally, you know, not on the road. Oh yeah, that's... Well, that's stuck now. Good. Hey, CD. Let's move the Ursus because it's almost directly in the way. Fortnite is dying. Insert praising Elmo gif here. Am I going to hey hightail? What? Those were words, but I'm not entirely sure they were words that are in the English language. Ooh, 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 I've got a job for the Ursus. I'm gonna buy a hightail. I literally just said, hey, I'm not buying games for the channel anymore. I can't afford anything for myself either. And the next thing that I want to buy, I am already saving up for. So that's me out of buying anything for a little while at least. Don't exactly know how long. I need to do a bit more research into the item that I want to purchase and figure out which is the best value for money. Will not be something that is. It's gonna be. It's something that I'm buying for YouTube, but probably not this channel. It's gonna be for the secret second channel project channel. It's a personal item. It's for the other channel, so it is kind of a personal item because that channel is, or that I'm just gonna refer to it as the other channel. It is a personal project. I'm engaging a personal passion of mine. So it is kind of a personal item, just for. Where's the? Oh yeah, you don't use. Yeah, Dave, you idiot. I've got a lot of crap today. Holy cow. You. Does this collide? I'm guessing this is going to collide with the hedge. Yes. Is it eating frogs alive? No, Matt. There we go, we can make some silage while we wait for stuff to happen. I'm not French unless somebody asks me if I'm Irish, in which case, yes, I am French. I'm not buying a cow. You find the yard too big? It's an interesting criticism. Valid, but interesting. I think it's a nice sized yard for the style of map that it is. And like, it's not just buildings and an alleyway in the middle, which a surprising amount of yards tend to be in Farm Sim. I like the interesting, unusually shaped yard. See you, Yanis. Hopefully your internet decides it wants to internet later. Raising tropical fish in Antarctica. No. Water's fixed? What? You like running smaller farm operations? That's fine. I like running... I like kind of multiple sizes available to me, like water pump. Ah! I love Meadow Grove because it lets me bring out my classics. But I do also like this map, because like maps like this, because I can bring out, you know, bigger equipment and not just use the same 6 pieces of equipment on every map like I have a horrible habit of doing. I am gonna finish the stream very soon because I'm running out of steam. I'm very much running out of steam today. And I'm kind of glad that I've got my plans for tomorrow. On a 720 Note 1080, yeah, it's because I'm streaming to Twitch at the same time, Farming Boy. XSplit won't let me stream to Twitch in 1080. Get an ice cream? I will after the stream. Most likely. You'll be there to complain about everything? You might like it, Matt. Just thinking about what it is. You might enjoy it. And I know that there'll be people there because there have been calls for me to resurrect this series. This hellish project. Is it a G stream? No. I'm surprised. I'm genuinely surprised that nobody's guessed what it is yet. Because there were calls recently for me to resurrect it. Roleplay? No. It ain't Farm Sim. It's one of my many dumb ideas from the past that I think actually is a good idea. Hello, Beagle. How you doing today? Hopefully a bit better than me, because I'm overheating massively. Europa Tucking Schemulator. That is something that I'd like to do, is go back to Euro Truck at some point soon. Racing Stream? No. Monopoly Dresses Medieval Knights? No. Doing good? Good to hear, Beagle. I can't remember. Drum Lover. I don't like this map. I really like it. And I'm not just saying that because I think MJ is still watching. No, I really like it. There's a couple of things that I dislike, like the like MJ being lazy and not turning on missions, and the weeds not working correctly, seemingly. Although I haven't had experience of that myself yet. Some people have been complaining that the weeds don't work. Also, the fake bales confuse me, so that's another complaint. Because I'm easily confused. Hey, Greek dude. I'm gonna be finishing up very soon because, I guess for future reference, if the face cam is off, I'm either feeling very ill and don't want you guys seeing my nose running like a refrigerator, or like a tap, which is usually just in the winter. If it's in the summer, it's because I'm overheating and it's way too hot in my room, and I'm doing everything I can to stay cool. Or to cool down. One of the two. So, it's the latter today. It is quite wonderful weather, but I am quite warm. It is. Let's see the outside temperature supposedly. And I know Greek dude's gonna laugh at me for complaining about a temperature that's most likely in the. Oh, my phone's disconnected from Wi-Fi again. Of course it has. Why would I want? Why would I want to be on the Wi-Fi? See you, drum lover. Flight sim stream? I'm doing those already. That's gonna be tomorrow's stream. It's now got to the point where I full on. I've just straight up taken off my headphones. Because my ears were starting to overheat, so get a damp wet rag and touch my head to stay cool. Nah, my plans are working currently. It's just that it's like 30 odd degrees Celsius in my room, and I've been an idiot and not having any water left near me, so. Or I forgot to leave water near me, so I'm just getting a small bit dehydrated and over hot, so I'll be fine in probably 20 minutes. Get back to Transport Fever. Maybe. Xbox stream? No. I don't even have an Xbox for Amber. Gold Rush? Nope. Carturks, I don't think you were around when I was doing this thing at first. I can tell you that much. I can also tell you that it's not farm safe. ATS or ETS? Driving is involved, but no. And I'll be honest, if it's this warm on Sunday, I'm going to have to postpone for a week because it's not going to be something doable. You want the honeycomb? I want them as well, actually. iRacing. I don't have a subscription to iRacing, nor can I afford it. Nor would I stream it, because iRacing is actually very boring. Especially with the amount of rust that I have, iRacing would just be me hitting things. And doing like 7 hours of practice. The interchangeable thing is really cool. Yeah, the interchangeable throttle quadrant I like about the honeycomb, but the price is something that I don't like. But the price is a big no-no for me. GTA 5, nope. That's never been on the channel, and I'm not gonna say it's never going to be, but it won't be anytime soon. Not while I still have the semblance of PG on it. But it is 7 o'clock, guys, and that means that it is time for me to end the stream. And I am finishing on time today, even though I started late, just because I'm getting, I'm just too hot today. Just too hot. Yeah, that I do like. That you can have differential thrust availability. But that is going to be it for the stream today, guys. Hope you enjoyed. I'll be back tomorrow with some flight sim. Head on over to Landing, who's just gone live. Until next time, stay safe, and goodbye.